Hello and welcome to Social Commands Education Sessions. Today we are looking that sounded like a question. It wasn't a question. Today we're looking at our product range, but not the software. We're not doing the software today because we have lots of videos on the software, specifically just for the software. So we thought we would talk about the external or extra products that we offer, and as partners you can sell. So let's jump in, as we always say. Right, what we're gonna do is display the products on our main Social Command Hub page. This just makes things easier because obviously all the details are on there. Don't forget, as a partner, you can come to the Hub page and you can cut and paste as much as you want off this main page. It's all there for you to use. It's been very successful for us. It's been extremely successful for us. So as a partner, we want you to emulate that and get the best out of the partner program. So let's go into services, the products that we sell. We're not doing the social media posting, or we're not going to do the social media software, because those are obviously included in your partner package. And as I said, in the support page, there is literally, I think we counted yesterday, 86 videos now, which are all to do with the software and how it works and selling and that type of thing. So the first one we're going to look at today is the AI advert campaign. Now, AI adverts, we've been doing them for about 2 years now. It's a very special system that we do. It uses the base of the Facebook system. Which obviously it has to. This also works on Instagram as well, and we're about to do Google very, very soon. That comes out very, very soon, and LinkedIn as well, just to let you know. But we'll stick with Facebook today. And how a normal Facebook advertising campaigns is that you get some great pictures or a video, you get some good text and a good headline, and then you decide where you want to, once people click the advert, what you want it to do. Now you've got several options here. You can go for a form which is built into Facebook, and that's auto-populates with the, is that the correct word? Auto-populates? We'll go with it. And that will auto-populate the form with the Facebook information of the user. Now, years ago, that used to be a problem because people used to put fake email addresses in, fake numbers and stuff like that. But now things have changed, and with two-tier authentication, I always have a problem with that word, two-tier security, that's what we'll call it. We have to make sure that the telephone numbers and email addresses on Facebook are correct. Now, you could think, oh, well done, Facebook, for doing the security, or it could be that Facebook just want to make sure they have your correct details. Anyway, either way, if you go for the form, that data is auto-populated. So that's a name, telephone number, and email address. And once they click the clearance to be used, the information, it gets flung out and it gets sent through to you. And you ring up your clients and hey presto. Now, that whole system works really well because you have to build an audience. And when you build an audience, you sort of got to guess what your audience is. So if you are, we're going to go with the plumber. Yes, the plumber analogy that we always use. So if you're a plumber, then your audience is going to obviously be homeowners or landlords or something like that. And that's in a certain age of the house, possibly in certain areas. But realistically, anybody with a house at some point in their lives will need a plumber. So that's an easy way of doing it, because that's built your audience. There you go. So you've set the advert line, you've put your money in the budget, you press go, your audience is built of a certain age group who own a house or a landlord who owns property, and you bang out the adverts all day long. Bing, 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 bing. Brilliant. Except you're wasting money, because those adverts possibly could go to people who don't need your services. That's where our system comes in slightly differently, because we actually monitor your audience. So you've built the audience, and let's say there's 100,000 people in that audience. We will monitor that audience to see if they actually hit a keyword. And if the keyword is hit, like we have a leak, we've got a broken tap, need a plumber, la la la, the advert is then shown. So it improves the return on investment. So that's how the AI system works. Then it just falls back straightly into the Facebook system. Form is filled out, or you can be taken to an external landing page that you can build for your clients, or your clients already got one, and the customer or the prospective customer who clicked the advert gets taken to the landing page. So that's how the AI adverts work. It takes the problems out of the advertising campaign system, because it sort of shows adverts to people who want them. And at that point, and it's very much in at the moment because of how all the advertising works on Facebook and Instagram. So AI advertising works really well. Now, the pricing of AI advertising is I'm going to do this in pounds. I know we have partners in different parts of the world, but we're going to do it in pounds. The base cost of this service, which is a done for you service, and all the services that we're going to show you today are done for you. So as a partner, you sell it to your clients, and then we do the service for you in the background under your banner, under your brand. So your client will never know that we're at work. So the cost for the done for you service is £150. It is slightly higher than the normal, because obviously when you start a Facebook advertising campaign, it costs you nothing. But I can guarantee that most people who start Facebook advertising campaigns, some point in their life when they're using it, they've wasted money, and they've probably wasted more than £150. So the service for a month is £150, and then you can actually put on a bit on top of that as well. We usually round it up to for partners is about £200 for the service. And this is a white gloved service. So you take the data off the client and bring it in house, pass it to us. We compile and build all the adverts, pass you back some proofs. Customer goes mad and says how amazing it is, and then off we go. So we look after the whole process, and so your client is looked after. So you would charge your client £200, so it's a £50 profit on these. As I say, you're just doing the selling on it. It's not something that you've got to spend a lot of time on. Probably a few emails and a phone call will do it. And hopefully, if the system works, sometimes it doesn't always work, and you have to be brutally honest with your client. Advertising doesn't always work 100%, and that's not social media. That's everything from radio and television to newspaper to flyers, to social media. If you're spending money on advertising, sometimes it just doesn't work, and it does happen. But we try our hardest to make sure it does work. So that £200 fee gets charged to your client. You then have to set the budgets. Now the budgets have come down slightly lately. You can actually charge minimum of the budget on Facebook. Just if you were just running a Facebook campaign, the minimum budget is £250. So it's £250 minimum budget spend. So if they're going for the basic package, it's £200 for the budget that gets loaded into Facebook, and it's £200 for the service cost. So it's 250. Sorry, Facebook is 250, and then it's £200 for the service. So it's £450 for an advertising campaign that runs for the month, and it gives results. Except if it does fall over, but what usually happens is we can see it straight away at the start of the campaign. After about the first week, if something's not right, we can tweak it, and our advertising team will be monitoring it all the time anyway. So the minimum you can bill to your client is £450. That's what the level we've set it at. It works all the time, and we've got clients who have been with us for years using this system, and it gives them great return on investment. That's an important word, return on investment. So that's the AI advertising campaign. Let's look at the next one. Social Swell. Now this is my favorite, and it should be one of your favorites as well, because this gives fantastic instant results, and it's something which you can, if you've got a brand new client and you're building a package for them, you can actually build this into their posting package. I know we weren't talking about the software, but let's say, I mean, obviously the posting package is included in your software. Sorry, in your monthly subscription. So you get all the software and you can connect as many businesses as you want. There's no extra charges there. So if you've got a client and let's say you want to charge them £200 for doing posting for the month, which is a post every day, you set your own figures. Put a bit aside from there and spend a little bit on social Swell, because you'll start working and let's say you want to add 250 followers onto, well, let's say 500 followers onto Facebook. Spend, about £50 on Swell, get up to and add 500 followers, do your posting for the month. At the end of the month, your client thinks you're a superstar. You've added 500 people on there, you've done your posting, everything's great. So think about that type of package. You can do it, or you can sell the Swell. It's a difficult word. There's a lot of S's in it. You can sell the Swell separately. As I say, it really gives great results. And how those results work, well, a lot of people ask us how this works. So we take the clients' Facebook, Instagram, what else do we do on here? LinkedIn, YouTube, that's the full influencer marketing, TikTok, all that type of thing. And we put them onto high traffic websites, mainly very spammy websites. It doesn't matter because your client will never see it, and he'll never know that they're being connected with a spammy, entertainment type website that gets tens of millions of viewers a day. And we put your link on there, or the client's link on there, and a couple of other things happen. There's a bit of paid advertising going on as well, and we get people to click the link and also follow your client. Now, these are real people. They're not robots. They're not computers in somewhere on the other side of the world that automatically just keeps following people. No, these are real people. So there's no banning of accounts or anything like that. That can't happen. But you will get real people following your clients' accounts. And you can go for any number you want. Let's have a look at Instagram's always the one that people want the high numbers on. You always want to try and get up to 10,000. So this is the retail price. So the Instagram likes £46 for 500. Now that's, sorry, it's in pounds if you're in the States somewhere or the rest of the world. You need to convert that, but £46 is the retail price. And as I said, this is a done for you service, so you get 30% off that £46. So it works out about 20 something pounds. And that's how much you charge. What you charge your client at the end of the day is whatever you want, as long as it's north of £46, really. So you can get 500 Instagram likes on their page within a few hours. It actually takes a few days, but the start time is about 1 to 2 hours, and the completion time is always 7 days. We always say that. But they can go up to 10,000, 20,000 people if they want. You just double that or multiply that by the how many 500 you want. If somebody comes along to you and says, I want to add 20,000 people to my Instagram, we can do a good deal. So come and speak to us before quoting a price to your client. Just say you're going to work out a price. Come and speak to us and say, look, I've got a client here who wants 20,000 followers. What can we do with that? And we'll work out a cracking price for you, because this package is just great. We can even do Instagram TV views now. It's just phenomenal. So it's a really good one to sell. You must stress though, that this does not equal sales. Just because you've got 20,000 people following you on Instagram or 10,000 people on Facebook that you've suddenly got, this doesn't equal sales. This is purely for showing off how many numbers you've got on your page. That's all it's about. Because Instagram especially, it's all about how many numbers you got on there, how many followers you got, this and that. Well, this allows people to jump up a little bit and with real people. This is the thing, it's real people, but they just don't buy stuff because they're clicking for a reason. Either they've been sold stuff or they're getting some likes themselves. It's a bit of a complicated algorithm at the other end, but it gets real people onto Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We don't do Twitter. Twitter's a weird one. It doesn't seem to work on Twitter. TikTok works really well. YouTube, Spotify. If you've got a music artist that wants to get their Spotify numbers up, we can do Spotify as well. So Swell is great. All the prices which are in the PDF pack, you get 30% off all the retail prices. That's and then you sell it for north of that, and that's your profit. Again, done for your service or done for you. Your client will never know that we're in the back doing any of the work there. Next one then. Websites. Okay, this is a good one. This is a very good one. Websites are very popular at the moment in the AI industry type of level, because it's all about when people visit the website and what time of day they visit, how many times they've visited, all that. And you can change, we can build the website to adapt to how that customer reacts to the website. So it's an AI website. It also adapts itself to whatever platform it's being viewed upon, phone, tablet, or computer. So if we build a beautiful website, then it will look beautiful on any platform. Let's have a look at the designs. Let's go to there. Now, we try to work when we do the £99 a month websites. They are templated. They are templated, but there's some fantastic templates. And there's loads of them. And you wouldn't know that they were templated, but you can give the choice to your customer. Now you can click on any of these. You can use this link. Let's have a look at barbershop. This is a big good one. So you can look at the barbershop. That's how it features on a phone, on the desktop, and a iPad. And we can preview that actually. Let's just close some of those bits down there. Let's just make sure we are still. Yes, you can. You still can see that. That's fantastic. So this is the 3 levels of the barbershop template. Now everything can be changed. It's not that you're stuck with it specifically. And look, you can scroll each one on the actual device and see how it looks, images and stuff like that. Always everything's editable, images, fonts, everything. It's just the layout that we're actually playing with here. There's the one on the iPad or tablet, can't just be specific, and there's your one on your phone. So you can see how it adapts the actual site to how it fits, because on your desktop those images there are across, but on your phone they are above each other, so it fits in beautifully. So AI websites, beautiful, they look great. We do loads of them and they just work really well. Now that's £69. That's how much you cost, how much you charge. That includes design, updates, hosting. All they have to do is find their own domain. Then there's this form. We've got a white label form that you can send to your client and they can fill out, and it gets sent back to you, and then you just forward it onto us and we do all the work. All the images get sent to you and you forward them onto us again. So all the work is done for you in the background, and you just turn up and be the superstar when you want to show off the actual website. And they are just great websites. I absolutely love them. £69 a month, all done for you. Fantastic AI websites. And let's go to the phone apps. Now the phone apps, this is big. Phone apps are huge at the moment. Now there's a couple of issues with the phone apps, and there's nothing to do with selling it. It's just Apple and Google stores, and I'll come to that in a minute. So all the apps There's all types of different features you can have on the apps. You can build them up. It's a fairly straight template, and we then just add all the content to it. Now, if we go scroll down to the bottom here, through all the bits and pieces, you'll see that this covers restaurants, hair salons, estate agents, radio stations, coffee shops, gyms, car dealers, nightclubs, nurseries, lawyers, barbers, services, churches, takeaways, churches, I suppose I could do, hotels, bands, driving instructors, retail outlets, beauty salons, and golf courses. So you've sort of got everything covered there. And because it's an app, it's not like a website where it's got to look so different to everything else. Everybody sort of realizes how an app works. You get push notifications that we can get sent out. You've got customer management, so you can fill out forms and it collects the data for you. You've got password protected areas. You've got loyalty schemes. You've got picture galleries, content pages, food ordering systems. You've got a loyalty card, as I said, a stamp card. And all the contact forms, a special offers you can run, obviously the About Us section, and all the social media message center as well. That's all there. Now, the problem that a lot of people are getting is that's obviously an app is £69 a month. Done. It's built for you. You've got some updates, but it's built for you. Again, it's a form that you can fill in, send it to us, and it gets all sent and sorted out for you. It's hosted as well. That's all sorted out. The problem it comes to, £69 a month is what you charge. You could go out and then charge £100 a month. I've seen it up at £149 a month for an app. During the COVID lockdown, I saw people were actually charging £299 a month for an app because people needed to get stuff out there. So you can. I would personally. We charge, our retail is £99, so you would get it for £69, and you can sell it for £99. It's a great recurring profit because it comes out every month, comes into you every single month, and you don't have to do anything. Updates, maybe changes and things, but we do all the work for you and then push it out. The problem we get to is the Google store and the Apple store. We have no control over the costs of this, and this doesn't matter if anybody went out and got an app, they will always have to come into this problem. And how it works is that Google charge you £50 for a lifetime to put your app onto their store, which is reasonable. That's not too bad. It's Apple is the problem. So initially it's £200 to put it onto the Apple store, and then it's £100 a year after that. It's gone up. It's doubled virtually in the past 12 months. But that's why Apple are making so much money. So you must make sure that you get that out there straight away with the clients. Say it's £200 for Apple to get it onto the store, then £100 a year. Google it's much fairer. It's £50 for a lifetime membership, which is great. But that's not the only answer, because with our apps, you can then, once it's built, download the app from our system onto your client's customer's phone. Well, that hasn't been explained very well. So this is what we class as a marketing page. And each of your app customers will get this. So if you sell them an app, they'll get this page. This is one we've done for Flashback Radio. So the actual app comes up on there. So it looks really nice. We can change the backgrounds and colors and stuff. But this is the app for Flashback Radio. Now, they have gone live on App Store and Google Play. They have paid their money. So they've paid £200 to Apple, and then £100 a year after that to host it on their store. Google Play, they'll pay the £50. But if you don't do that, you can get this page with a link, and you can use the QR code, or you can send your client's customer can fill their email address in here, and they get sent a link to their phone. They click it, and it gets loaded onto their phone automatically. So it bypasses the actual store. So it bypasses the Apple Store and the Google Store. So you can have an app built, and it can work really well, and it works beautifully, and they really, really do. They are outstanding apps. For let's say you're charging £99 a month for, and it's all done for you, and it's hosted on our system, and it's downloaded off our system. All your client's customer has to do is share this marketing page out to his customers, either by email marketing or by social media or texting, and say, look, if you download our app here, put your email address here, send a link to your email address on your phone, and say download the app, and off you go. No charges, no Apple Store or Google Play charges. When the app's updated, it's automatically updated on the customer's phone. So everything's done for you. So you don't have to go down the Apple Store or the Google Store route. This is very important. Obviously, if your client wants to do it, that's cool. We can sort it all out, but it is expensive. And people usually have a dabble with the apps and, try it out, see if it works for them. And obviously all this stuff, it's on a 1 month rolling contract, so they can try it for a couple of months. If they don't like it, they can stop. But once you've sort of paid your App Store and your Google Play Store money, you're still going to stay there, aren't you? Because you've got to stay there for 12 months. But don't let that cost put your clients off, because you can do it as a direct download. So that's about it. That's everything we've got on our store. I hope that's made a bit of sense. You've just wasted a half an hour with the products. So you've got the AI websites, you've got social Swell, you've got the AI adverts, and you've got the phone apps. So that's the 4 external products. Then you've got obviously the software, which you can do the posting for, or you can sell the software as well. That's all the whole partner deal. And you've got us making videos all the time for the partners to help you out as well. So that is it for the education sessions today, and also your product reviews. Any questions, please send them to office@socialcommand.co.uk. Other than that, all I can say is have a great day. We'll see you soon.